Yesterday afternoon, President Trump dissolved 2 White House business councils amid the controversy surrounding the violence in Charlottesville. The president tweeted out this, quote, "Rather than putting pressure on the business people of the Manufacturing Council and Strategy and Policy Forum, I am ending both. Thank you all." Top CEOs started cutting ties with the councils this week, but are they putting politics ahead of what the president is trying to do for American commerce? Here now to weigh in is Fox News legal analyst and the host of The Property Man, Bob Massi, joins us from, as you can see right there behind him, Las Vegas. Bob, you say the people who started to drop out of the councils did the president a favor. How so?
Yes, sir. Well, first of all, Steve, I'd much rather have leaders around me than retreaters. These aren't the kind of people I would want in a foxhole with me. What happened to the days where these are men and women CEOs who deal in controversies every day? Why not stay and work with the president to get through this controversy and help him and help with business to make America great again, as the president says? Why is it anymore that once there is any controversy, even with the CEO, that they run away from it? I don't want those kind of people around me. I don't blame him for disbanding it. And they did him a favor, because at least he knows now where the loyalty lies.
Sure. Of course, this is a big story on all the channels and all the papers today, Bob, but a lot of people forget the fact that there were a number of CEOs who dropped out before this happened down in Virginia.
Correct.
They didn't like the president's approach to the Paris climate thing, and so they left the council at that. But people kind of forget that.
You know what, Steve? Look, this guy... Love him or hate him, this guy's a tough guy. My dad, God rest his soul, used to say, if you're born square, you ain't going to die round, okay? You're not going to change this guy. That doesn't mean I agree with the Speaker of the House earlier. He says, look, he's got to soften up. He's got to be able to remember he's not in the private sector anymore. He's got to become more of a politician and soften things up and not fall into this bait that he falls into. But he can't help himself. He feels he has to justify everything. Should his words have been chosen better? Yes. But you condemn a person forever because, I mean, we live in this world now, Steve, that we're looking for perfection. Everybody has to say everything the right way all the time. God forbid if somebody would make a mistake. They go to hell because of that. We got to end it, and now we have this other thing with the monuments and things like that. I don't recognize our country the way that I would like to recognize it, notwithstanding the fact these other things represent things that aren't happening. We live in that's why we are who we are, man. I mean, that's how we are who we are in this country. And that's why we'll always be unique in what we do.
One of the things that's too bad about what's going on with these people dropping out and the president disbanding the economic councils is the fact that the economy of the United States right now, by all measures, is roaring. There are a record number of people, of jobs that are open right now. Unemployment very, very low. Stock market very, very high. The Atlanta Fed apparently came out and suggested their projection for the third quarter GDP of the United States of America would be 3.8%. If that actually happens, that's stunning.
And why not roll up your sleeves as the CEOs and go to the press and say, look, man, you know, we represent companies. We're part of this advisory council. We're not happy with what you said, but we're here. You wanted us. We're here to make our country stronger and our economy. We're going to work through this. Why run? I mean, if that's the kind of guys and ladies that are involved in this, I don't want them around. Leave me alone. Get out of here. And he was right. Disband it and get these people the hell out of there and come up with something different. I don't get what happened to loyalty in America when it comes to this type of thing. If that's the kind of wimps we have, see you later. I don't want you around.
All right. The wisdom of Bob Massi. He is the property man over on Fox Business Network. You can watch his show tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Time, right over on our sister channel. Bob, thank you very much for joining us live.